The world has become heavy, I tell my doctor. A door's handle, a page in a book, an empty glass. I want you to see this, she says. She points at the black and white image on her computer screen. She wears a wedding band, but I don't want to know anything about her. I don't want her to have a husband, children, parents, siblings. This is your spine, she says, from C1 to L5. Do you see these spots? Yes, I say. What are they? Sadness, she says. Are you sure, I ask. It's a clear case, she says. The location, the shape, the density. Some patients present transparent sadness. We call it type 0. Very difficult to diagnose, even using a dye for contrast. Yours is translucent, type 1, and is shaped like pellets, you see, very common in type 1. Type 2, the opaque sadness, is shaped like filaments that run alongside the muscle fibers. Type 1, on the other hand, stays close to the spine, may cause weakness, trembling, paresthesia, night sweats, sexual dysfunction. There is also type 3. It's web-shaped, settles around the neck. Patients describe it as having a bridle around the throat, produces speech impediments, sometimes muteness. The last identified sadness is called inner type, she says. It generates in the amygdala. It looks like a rain of electrical spores that can reach any part of the body. Does type 1 explain my symptoms, I ask. We can't be sure, she says. We are still in the early stages of research, but sadness explains many things. What should I do, I ask. Some patients try to rest more and calm down, but sometimes they fall into hypersomnia, she says. Balance is everything, she adds. Some patients cry. Some play sports because of dopamine release. Some listen to music, Bach, most of all. I don't like sports, I say, but I like Bach. What do you do with your own sadness, I ask. I just keep plowing, she says. Will I improve, I ask. You will, she says, but there is no cure for sadness. It stays with you always. What about the future sadness, I ask. We will cross that bridge when we get there. Do you pray, meditate, she asks. Not really, I say. How can the body function with all this sadness, I ask. Nobody knows, she says. But some scientists theorize that the body wouldn't be able to function without sadness. Just hypothesis. Do you think we could survive a long life load of sadness delivered in a single day, I ask. She plays with her wedding band. Imagine